It's came in the right time that we are working on things that we need to be putting our efforts and energy to things that will work and give us results. That's the main thing, and the main work we are in now as a team and as a book club members. So phase 6 of the magic lantern technique, it's a very good one. It says that the single most powerful strategy for turning complete strangers into high-paying dream clients like clockwork. What's happening? Now a lot of people or a lot of community members are experiencing like, how are we going to do this business? Like when you were joining, you had like, tell your family, friends, and everybody you know, and you have told everyone, and everyone have said no. What are you going to do? Is it the end of the world, or it's not the end of the world? And when it comes to this business that we are doing, if you ask me, I will say don't tell anyone you know. And that's why with this book, I love it because it gives you more knowledge and on how you are going uh, to approach those other people so that you can do business with. So sorry, just some minutes, I'll come back.
No problem at all. Yeah, that was an interesting statement there, Diana. Like when you start, because that's what they always say. Talk to everybody you know, get into your contact and all of that. But it's it's really, if we really really want to look at it, it's just best to just you know just launch your launch your business out there, right? Of course, those that are close to you, you want to carry them along so they don't get offended, like, you're into something new and you didn't let us know. But don't put all of your eggs in that basket of all the people I know. These are the people I know, right? And your expectation, let it be low expectation of them saying yes. Let it be so so so.
Exactly. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right there.
Okay, thank you for taking through. So that's what is happening always. Like what we are told is not exactly what is it's have to be done, and it's not exactly what we have to do for us to see results. Cause the real fact here is, how many people do you know? If you may think, and you have like 200 contacts maybe, and if those 200 contacts, even if they will say yes from 200 contacts, if they will listen to, you'll get only at least 20 team members. And do you need 20 team members for you to become a founding member cycle? That's $1 million question. I said, no, you need more than that number. And if you need more than that number, that's when this training, this book is for you and me. And you have to pay attention on every word written into this book. What I like about this book, at the beginning, it was like, it wasn't advising us like to promote our business, but now we are going where we were told not to do. But if you were careful, it was telling us not, because a lot of us are doing it in a simple way. So with this, it's saying that there's a theory that if you start with a traffic source, it could be it depends on the kind of social media that you're using. But him has advised about Facebook, Google Ads, Instagram, and even YouTube. So for you, you have to think on a social media platform that you are okay with but advice was like Facebook or Google ads, Instagram, and even YouTube. So he had advised that you buy a traffic from these channels around $2 per single click. So that's how you do it. And you can opt in a page. So you prepare like a page, like with Facebook and with Facebook or with Facebook, you need a Facebook page that you can create for you to promote those ads. It's paid ads, and you can budget. You can say a budget like for every. There will be like $1, two. I think from three. It depends as you put more ads, it be going higher through experience. So, what he advised into this one, he is saying when you have this, your goal is to have people or to get people contact you so that you'll be getting email, phone number, or whatever. But you have to prepare like a high value content offer for them to come to you. It can be an ebook or something. That's his advice. It's not like we are selling, we want to sell composition of great skincare, then we put a picture of composition of great skincare. Bye, 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 bye. No, people can't come to buy to you that way. Or those who might come in such a way will be people you know, but not those new people. And the post here, the goal here is to let strangers to come and buy to you, to let strangers give you money. So if you want that part, we have to do business unusual. It's called business unusual, not the thing that we used to do. Sometimes those things which we think they are uncomfortable are what are advised to do here, because taking a picture of composition of grace, posting on social media, everyone can enjoy doing it, but what's advised here is different, because what you need to do now is to set a high value content offer, and that offer, he's saying, you start with preparing a message, a very good message that will bring people to you. And it's not about, like sometimes they say, okay, if you're on social media, prepare content will make people like you, content will make people follow you. But why are you giving out those content for free? And a lot of us are doing it. If you are good in content and you are just posting them from first paragraph to the last one without a call of action, that will make those strangers come back to you either with their email or with their phone numbers. We are doing it all wrong. So our content now should be based on high value content offer that those people will have to come to you, and you will get their contacts in a very easy way because they are strangers to you. So he's advising, then you download, you can make that high value content offer and prepare an ads which will be telling those people whom you want to them to be your prospect, to, like, you can prepare an ad saying give them a free education. Like, you have to think any kind of education that you want, that people want the most, that are recently people are following on it. So you think based on the people that you want to do business with. So if you give something for free, if you say there will be an offer for this, when you're preparing, you can have like Omoumi told us about those messages, that special messages that they will be getting when they click, they'll be getting some questions until they reach to you. So here he gave us the large market formula, saying that out of 100% of those people who will click, it will be only 3% that will come, that will be interested to buy at that time. But 17%, there'll be information gathering, there'll be in information gathering mode. It's just as I've seen, but the information gathering mode. And 20%, there'll be problem aware, that because you have told that you are giving a certain offer of information, so that information are the thing that they were looking for. They are aware of that thing and they wanted to know, so they have quickly. And that percent is 20%. And the 6% is not problem aware. Those are the people, whenever they see anything, they will click, whether they want it or they don't want it. So here, he has gone to tell us. I'll thank you, Mom, for bringing that page. He has further gone us to explain what are we doing now with this other percent. If only 3% that will buy, that's when you have to prepare other things for to turn this the other 97% of people to come to you. He's saying that this is where it really gets interesting. Remember, I said the biggest profit opportunity online lies on the 97 of the prospects who aren't in buy now mode, because buying now are only 3%. So out of 100, we are left with 97%. And for us, we need to work with this 97%. Remember, you have paid an ad. So it's not like, okay, you set up an ad, only those 3% come, and you have these 97 and you leave them going to set a new ad. No, you need to work with this 97%. So he's saying like 97 of the prospects who aren't in buy now mode, they are the biggest market, and marketing to them can give you a huge advantage over your competitors. Why he's saying over your competitors? Because a lot of people are putting an ads on social media, they focus on only 3%, leaving this 90% aside, which by if you concentrate on this 97%, you will not even losing money on ads. So there might be an edge of buying, but just need little something more. Yes, I've seen your ad, you've given me your free information, I've read it or whatever, but I need something more. So you engage the magic ranted technique, send these fence sitters video sequence that teach them something that ultimately moves them closer to their desired outcome. So you don't end on that offer you have given them. You have to find something else that will make them go further and get other information. So it goes that way. You prepare this series of 2 or 3 videos that give them pure value. They are not selling anything. You're not selling. So your focus here is not to show them like you have to buy, you have to buy. No. Your focus here is I'm giving you this, I'm giving answers of what you are looking for free to make them like what you're going to be giving them. They are not selling anything, just giving them some value in advance and taking them closer to their desired outcome. At the end of each video, you include a call of action saying something along the lines. So you see, it will be the first exposure. If a person don't understand of the first exposure, you go to the second exposure, the third exposure, you'll be working with them with this 97%, not just leaving them. So he has given an example here of saying, if you like this content and you're committed to getting X outcome, I've got a really great offer for you. I've put some time aside in my calendar to help you solve this problem or get your desired outcome. And you can go ahead and book in some time with me here. So it's just making the prospect closer, because if they made up an appointment with you, when you set a time and you talk with that person, you make sure that you are giving them all the information that they need, enough to understand everything on that part or on that topic you were telling them. And using this large market formula, appearing to a broad audience or cold traffic gives you biggest opportunity to scale. How? Using a wide funnel allows you to reach the most number of prospects at multiple touch points through buying cycle. Sometimes we say, okay, we'll be having just a wide funnel, but truth is, this way that it explains, because it gives us like, you don't go like straight, I'm selling skincare set. You go further to the things that people are interested with, to make them to like you, to make them see you as an advantage to partner with, to make them see you as the people or as a person they need to be close with. So as you be explaining and making time with them, even if it be, no matter how the large funnel will look like, but that's how you may be building relationship with people that who are interested in you, that will be very easy to make business with you. That's the big point here. So uh, it goes like of high value content offer. If you made an appointment with them, so you will create you got people bopping around in a sea of other people raising their hands and saying, yeah, I'm interested in what you are selling. So as you go on, people will start, even those who were in the other percentage out of that 3% will be interested in your product you are selling. And here is where the magic latent technique comes in and provides further value to those people to get them to book in an appointment with you or take next step towards becoming paying clients or customer. Remember, we live in a day and age where skepticism is rampant. People are more cynical now than other time in history. It's never been harder to convince a prospect that what you are selling works and that they should do business with you. Because there are a lot of lies nowadays on online. That's why people will be like asking uh, asking themselves, is this real or is just like the other one that I've seen? That's why we need to be very careful in this. If you think about the traditional way people market their business online, it's typical to have some piece of content they give away for free. And then once a person download it, they'll just trash them to this with a baggage of emails full of hard sell messages. I've seen this, and we are explaining even to this so-called coaches of coaches whatsoever. Whenever you start whenever you click on their link and you give them your email, every day it will be emails after email that you don't read. So for us, we need to be very careful doing it in a smart way. And what this book is telling us, it's very true. And if you follow it, it will help you. As you have seen, like from the first messages, it will be like conversation of the person who click and you, even trying to see if you can make an appointment. That goes further, that it won't be automated. It will be you involving with that conversation. So he's saying at this stage, we know our dream buyer is and what they look like and what their characteristics are. We have done this using Haro strategy, really digging into their pains and fears and hopes and dreams. And then we create a high value content offer which specifically targets that dream buyer. And now we want to rethink about where they are. So let's put ourselves in their shoes and think about where they want to go. What does your dream buyer's desired end state look like? So for him, he said, I'll use like a PR consultant to illustrate how we can go through this process and implement the magic lantern technique for that kind of business. We start by thinking about where this person is right now. Where are they in their journey? So you have to be on place of that person who will click your link. Like draw out a timeline. On one end, on the timeline, draw your prospect. So you will be on both sides when you try to prepare your ad. On the other hand, draw a symbol that represents their desired income. So you can have like a things that they desire, map out 4 or 5 milestones necessary for your prospect to reach their desired outcome. Think about your prospect as if they were someone you want to do incredible rides But that's how you should be thinking about your customers in any case. Create a piece of content that gives them a result. So it's not just waking up and creating a content. No, you have to be asking yourself and giving answers as if you're that customer who will see that ad and be interested to click. Create another piece of content that gives them another result. That's another thing. And also create another piece of content that gives them another result. You have seen that we go into different stages above that I was explaining. As we give them the advanced result, we move them closer to their desired outcome and simultaneously build goodwill and trust whilst reducing skepticism. So he has explained again with a diagram showing on first step, second step, third step, and fourth step. That's how we move from before state to a desired outcome. Uh, Mommy, am I going to explain this? I think time moves. Am I the only one presenting?
No, I am coming behind you.
Oh, okay.
Phase.
Oh, okay. So I have to go on quickly. Okay. So that's that diagram shows on those steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, until you come to a desired outcome. Yeah. So you have to the PR consultant has used high value content offer to target their dream buyer. People who want to get praise, they have identified where they are and where they want to go. Like you have those people. What's the next steps? The next step is to map out the required steps they are going to have to take to get there. It's never in one leap. It's always a series of steps that someone will need to take. For example, let's map up 4 different steps required for them to reach their desired outcome. At this stage, you got them to raise their hand with an high value content offer as being someone who is interested in what their peer consultant is selling. Someone who would identify with. Yeah.
One second. Do you think we can do, make it practical and kind of bring on the Untamed, side by side with this to see, okay, this is step 1, as it's been highlighted in the book, but how do we apply it to the Untamed, for example?
Okay.
And let's bring.
Yeah. Right? I think that's better if we brainstorm and if the people can contribute. But to me, as I was reading, I was getting value.
Exactly. As I was reading, I was getting value. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I was saying with skincare, I was even thinking on a lot of knowledge because as I was trying to share my content, content, I said something I wrote about, and it was not on my page, it was just my normal post when I was saying we went out with friends and I like to make time with friends who will add value to me. So one of the friends had explained about these shares. So with that message, I got some people who were coming to me want to learn about shares. So when I was reading this, I was just connecting. Like it's not about me selling the skincare. It will be about something people will be interested with, so I can go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's my contribution. If there's anyone who can contribute, please contribute, or you can type.
Yeah. Do we have, for example, I'm thinking with the Untamed, we'll have two different components depending on dream buyer, because we have 2 dream buyers, right? One, the number 1 is the customer that will buy the product and hopefully transition to become a member, right? And then the second is those that are into network marketing and want to build a business, right? And from what we have heard, I know Susan had been mentioning this a lot, that is good to go for the customers first, because once they see results, it will be easier to convert them to being business builders. So if we can, tackle that one after the other. For the customers, what are we seeing out there that like ads that you've seen from other community members, or that you have seen that you feel, oh, I could use this? I don't know if anyone of us has anything like
Okay.
any ads that we have seen from other people that this is something I could use, so that is one thing. I've not seen ads about products that are fascinating. I created one ad, kind of showcasing one of the testimonials of one customer like that, and that was the one that I put the link for them to go and buy. So what I'm going to do this week or next week from my budget, what I'm going to do next week is run an IG ad instead, and not put the link, go to the website, because that link is not working. So I will ask them to DM me if they want to know more, or they want to know more about the product and things like that. So I will see how that works. I'll put the link to the ad in the group chat, and please go over it. Let me know if it speaks to you, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. But what about, because if you say DM me, then you might get few people who will DM, and it will be those 3%. Only 3% will DM you. What about the 97%? So
Exactly.
if I will be you, I'll be like, you can put like your WhatsApp link. If a person clicks, they will come to you.
Right. That's what I want to say. Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant, because that's what I use now.
Okay,
putting the WhatsApp link there. So that comes easily. That comes easily, right? Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it. All right.
Anyone to add, please?
Please, let's speak up. Hey, Neka, this is the first time I'm seeing you on the book club, but I've not been paying much attention since for some time now. So you might have been here before, but hello.
I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm able to join today because I'm on leave, and yes.
Nice. That's good.
So I've been following up with what you've been saying and others' contribution. I'm here to learn. I'll get involved as we progress. So I don't want to say I'm a learner. I'm not really good in marketing. I use most of my products.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but I'll get better.
That's why I'm here, to learn how to do this, in an effective way. Yes. So that's all of these things we're putting into practice. We're coming back with feedback, and we are fine-tuning. If I didn't show last week, what I expected from one of my ads, I wouldn't find a defect in it that it did not work. So it was here on that day that I realized that it did not work, because I brought back, what I was doing.
Feedback,
if I didn't share it with the team, if I hadn't shared it with the team, I wouldn't have known that ad did not work because the link was defective. I had 997 clicks. Like, people were interested, like, let me see what's going on there. That could as well be, let's say, 10% conversion. I could have sold about 90 daily or weekly skincare kits right there. But it was in this session that we found out. I was just looking at it, and then I found out that link was defective, right? So that's why this mastermind session, we're reviewing the book, And we are coming back with comments on how we are implementing what we're learning in the book. And that's why it's good as we come, let's make sure, you know, we practicalize and then bring questions or contributions, you know, in the group. Are you in the
Yes,
the group
after this,
Are you in the group
I'm
chat?
in the group. Yes, I'm in the group chat. I'm also on the Telegram.
Okay.
After this session, I'll try and work on my Facebook. I already have a Facebook page
Okay.
where I advertise leisure and travel. I will edit that to put beauty and luxury. And because I normally pay for the advert, you know, Facebook, nothing is free. And sometimes on my Facebook, on my normal Facebook personal page, I have 4,000 something friends. Most times I look at it, I say, how do I convert these people to be giving me money than just to view and like and comment on fine pictures? So I will take home I'll take home something from this moment and set up my page so that there'll be traffic.
Exactly. So that's why we are here. We are social selling, and that is using our social media to make sales. Excellent. Thanks for sharing that. Emma, I see Emma and Miriam. I'm coming to you. Hello, Emma. Thanks for joining. I'm not sure if I've seen Emma, you know, on the review before. If this is your first time, welcome. We'd love to hear from you. And Miriam, welcome. I see Fidelia. Hello, Queen. Welcome. Joining us today. Irene, hello. I see you. Nusi, I see you. Helene, I've missed you. Now I see you. Pauline, nice to see you.
Thank you, Mommy. I was missing the time every time like last week, I forgot it was at that time. I get used to the previous one. So today I have to remind myself all the time.
Yes. That's why
I missed you guys too.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to have you back. Awesome. So yes, before I go, do we have any question? Because that's what we are here for. Thank you, Fidelia. So do we have anyone with question? Let's see. Yes, Irene, thank you. Awesome. All right.
I just want to ask, because with these parts that I was looking like this different exposure that we need to give. I'm not good on preparing automated messages in such a way, like someone will be asking, then I'll put another automated message. What I know is just a single automated message.
Yes, that on WhatsApp is just one automatic message. However, on Messenger, you can have multiple. I've seen that done, like to me. I've not been able to.
Okay. Now I got it. I've been getting messages from Eric Warren, and I know those are automated, not himself. Was wondering, okay, through Messenger. Okay, fine. I'll try to check, and in any case, I will consult you. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. It's so good because those messages on Messenger, they will just say, you know, they will send you, welcome. Do you want to know more about this? If yes, click this. And once you click, they will send you the next one. If you want to hear more about this, then say yes. When you say yes, it sends you the next one. So it's so amazing the way it's done, right? But I think you have to, you know, have some plugins, buy some things. That's what I'm thinking. You know, it might be a good exercise for us all to research homework for us all to go and research into it and see, okay, you know, how do we do this? All right. Yes.
Okay. I will go and research on it too.
Yes, please. Let's do that. Thank you. And then for everyone, do we have anyone that do not have their WhatsApp account set up as a business. Like you don't have business, anyone with WhatsApp that is not business. Let's start from that. We are here practical. Your WhatsApp is not business WhatsApp. Hands up, hands in the air. Hands in the air now. Papa, let me see. Better, yeah, it's way better because that's when you can do the automated message and you can have your catalog. Somebody checked out my catalog. At least they gave me back feedback. I was able to see, okay, they checked out the catalog, right? So Ineka, do you have your WhatsApp as business WhatsApp? Is that what you're saying yes to? So anyone, if you do not have your WhatsApp as business, put 1 in the chat. Number 1 in the chat. Your WhatsApp account is not a business WhatsApp. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. 1, okay? Let's do that. Let's get it set up now. Let me see. This is what it's supposed to show. Where's my face? Let me make sure. It's supposed to say W business. You see? So that is what's supposed to show you. W business. Your WhatsApp is supposed to be W business. Let me see the and the icon is supposed to be W business as well. All right. If it's not, let me see 1 in the chat. Okay. Yes. I don't have a business account ID. All right. So I have 3. I have 3 ones. Anyone else? So does that mean every one of us, all other people, your WhatsApp account is what is it called? Business. If it is not, then I will say, okay, so for the 3 of us that I have in the chat right now, your WhatsApp is not business. This is your take home, take away from this meeting right now. Go in the App Store, download WhatsApp Business, and then it will ask you if you want to convert, your current number to WhatsApp Business. And once you do that, this is the next thing I want you to do. In the settings, there's this business tool. Once you do that, there's this business tool, but the icon is a capital B. Is it the right one? Capital. Let me see what. This is what I have. Is that what you're saying? W business. Oh, the icon. Yes, it is. Yes, the icon, like the yes. You're right. It is. The icon is. What am I showing? Sorry, guys. Yeah. The icon is B, capital B. You are right. Yes, you got it. That's the right one, Irene. So on there, go to the settings, and in the business tools. For everybody, if you don't have this set up yet, make sure you do. In the business tools, go to catalog and add pictures of the untamed items there. Add pictures of the untamed items, like all the pictures, set up the catalog that way. So, because anybody that reaches out to you, they can go check out your page and see, okay, what is this person all about? And then let me see here. And then I've downloaded it, but when I try to use it, delete. Ooh. So did it delete it or? Ooh. I didn't have that problem. Mine was able to convert. Well, you can maybe Google some, just ask questions on how to convert regular WhatsApp to business WhatsApp without losing your data. Try and check that out, because I was able to do that with, really easily. And then, or if you have 2 numbers, you can use one for your business and one for your, for the personal. But mine, it transferred easily. Though I was using one number for personal before and another for business before. And eventually the number for the business went off. So he asked me to port my my personal to business. So I just did, and it transferred over easily. So put all your products in the catalog. That's one. And then two, cancel please. And then two, in the business what is it called? Greeting messages. Put some message that you want them to know about your business, the Untamed. Personally, the one that I put in there, I excluded my contacts, but for right now. And then your away message, I didn't have any away message. You can definitely work on that as well. And I'm seeing here quick replies. I was researching into that. Maybe that's one that will give some automatic responses if anybody uses some keywords. We'll research into that, but I don't have that. And then, of course, labels. You can label your prospect. I put in one of the things that I put out in the last time when I messaged people individually now, because I can't do broadcasts, right? So I had to message them individually, over 100 people. I didn't finish. I had to message them individually, like, okay, now let's get updated, because I thought they've been receiving my messages, but no, they've not. So I told them there is opportunity for you to opt out. If you want to opt out of my messaging, just say stop. And I had 2 people respond to me out of those 100 people. 2 people respond to me, stop. So I took them out and I labeled them do not prospect. But I left one on my contact and the other I deleted altogether, but depending on how you want to do it, if they say they don't want to hear from you, that's it. So I took them out as, from my prospect list and things. But if before that time you get them to add you as your contact, as their contact, that would be awesome, because then they can get your statuses. That's a really good one. They can get your statuses and all that. Excellent. So that is one thing. I'm glad we got that. Hopefully everybody will have that implemented before next week. Then what other thing did I want to say? Then we have promised we're going to run IG ads. I've not done mine. I intend to do that next Sunday. So I'm going to run an IG ad, and I'll use the strategy that's the one that Diana just touched on today, that lantern something strategy. I will use that, craft, and the Godfather strategy as well. Craft a message, that an offer that they cannot resist of some sort, give them high value content and all of that, and see how that works. I'll kind of just reuse my old ads and then just put that out. Excellent. So last week, that is phase 7, the sales conversion. That is the king. Now we are not battling with the 3% off that are ready to buy now. Those are, the competitions are already grappling for those. But we are warming up the 97%, as Diana has touched on, and as we've been learning, as we've come. So right now, on my side, can put and ads, I don't have products. Diana, can you speak up? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, if I put an ad, I want an ad to land in my country, and I don't have products till I order. I think if they arrive early, that's when I'll put my ads. Then I'll have the feedback on it.
You don't want to do the ads.
Let me ask you, what are you doing with the Nigerian customers? Like, if you put an ad with Nigerian customers, how are you doing it?
That's what I'm gonna do now. The new way I want to do it now is that they will reach out to me that they want to make purchase, right? And then I'll get their information and their payment. Or if they are more comfortable, they can go ahead and buy themselves, and they have their own address, the delivery, and everything. I don't have to keep inventory, remember?
Okay. So you are putting an ad on Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay. Then I can join you on that. I'll chat you.
That's it. That's all. Again, the US is US market is not. Don't even dare it. It's super expensive. To get
Oh,
those products.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then, previous, it was just me and Helen doing it. So sometimes, when we face some difficulty, it was very hard to explain to somebody who is in Nigeria. So
Right.
for now, I think I can challenge every Tanzanian to do an
Mhm.
ad based on Nigeria. So we'll be having a great discussion on the experience itself. We can do it, I
Right.
think. Yeah.
We target Nigeria. Yes. Target
Yes.
Abuja. Target Abuja especially. Target Abuja. Target Port Harcourt. Those places. Target Lagos, of course. Those places where we have events, especially. Right. Target.
When they come us with their local language, we'll screenshot and Omoumi will do it for us. No problem. Let's go.
Well, definitely one of the things that I need to get myself to do, because I don't have excuse anymore. I have all my products here now. My perfume, Kiki brought it for me. Though I'm selling to Nigerians, so it's good to be able to showcase that and things. But I will, the video I want to use is the customer feedback. So not necessarily me showcasing the product. So it's the customer feedback that says, oh, this was before and after. That's the video. And she was so happy about it and things. And it was really good. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to post in the group that ad. I'll show you. That's the one I'm going to use next week to run my IG ad. And once I start running the IG ad, I will send you the link in the chat as well for us to see. And then I was hoping we could target Europe as well, but if we can see, if you come across any video from any of those European members, if you come across any videos that showcases the products before and after, let us know. It would be good to target those European countries as well. So that would be good, to do that, because they're good customers as well. But I wouldn't be showing a black man's face or a black woman's face to white people. It wouldn't. I don't think it's gonna attract them. But if I can see a French woman's face, put in the ad and target them, that would be awesome. Then I don't have to show my face. I just target them and they'll buy. So I'm going to go, maybe I'll reach out to MD or look for, just scout around for any of those European people. What about the Spain president? Yeah, to ask him, you mean? I'm in their Telegram group, but I don't think I've not been there lately, but I'm a member there. I joined their Telegram group, but I've not seen much. They are heavy on what is it called? They are heavy on recruitment, not the product. So I don't see much on before and after thing, video testimonials and things. They're just talking about webinars, people joining and things like that. That's it. It'd be good to have something, about before and after. Yeah, these are good pictures. The before and after and things.
What I think also, it can be like, since they're AMD, I've seen they have this good relationship with our MD.
Right,
We can ask if we can get the pictures of the people of the before and after. That will be willing, even if they see our ads, they won't get mad at us, because that's the first thing. Yeah. So we have to ask for the permission. For those who are ready to share, then we can use it.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask MD and then we'll go from there. Excellent. Awesome. So we have a couple of things to do. Optimize our WhatsApp page, make it business, and send your automated message. And two, run ads. I'm going to send information that I have to do that on IG. There's one thing we're going to. Sorry?
I have an idea. Since we'll be working like from phase 6 to from the beginning of the book to phase 6, what if we try like preparing those ads and share to the book club group? For us, like if I prepare my ads, those words I'm going to put on it, then I share to that group for people to come up with like advice, whatever, what to add, what to remove. Or if for mommy, you can share your best 3 to the group.
Awesome.
I think that's
Yeah.
we'll help too.
That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. So we can optimize it by people bring and hopefully in the group. If you're not in the group, let me know in the chat and we can add you in the book club on WhatsApp, the group WhatsApp, so we are committing to running ads. We are committing to running ads. So let's post our ads, the one you want to post, you're attempting to do, post it on there and let's, give feedback. And as we post those ads, let's provide feedback. Would that ad make you want to click, right? Would it make you want to click and about what we're talking about? That's an excellent idea. Now, I know there's an excellent point that I'm going to update my WhatsApp. Exactly. Amazing. So there's an excellent point that the book highlighted here. It says, sell like a doctor. And what does that mean? We don't go into a doctor's office and then the doctor says, wow, welcome. I have this this medication. It just came in. It's in fact is organic. It is natural. It does not have any side effect. Here, you can take it and you will thank me later. No. Doctors don't do that. Doctors sit you down and ask, what brings you here today? Right? And then they begin to find out, what are the symptoms you're seeing, especially when you go in with some complaint or the other. They start finding out what are the things you're struggling with. What is the health issue that brought you here today, right? And it is after they've gone through that they will now prescribe what is needed. So for us, don't forget we have two, dream buyers. One, business builders, the networkers, and two, our customers. How do we then position ourselves as like a doctor to know what is their pain point? What is their pain point? What are they struggling with? For an ad on a product, for example, those products, what solution is it providing? What is the problem that product solving? So we need to, when we want to do conversion, when people come in, text us, I am DM rather, when they get on WhatsApp and like respond to our call to action, we need not get in their face and say, come and join my team, but rather when they say, I'm interested, then we ask them, interested, oh, okay, welcome. What are the things, what is it that you're interested in the product or the business opportunity, something like that. And then if it is the business opportunity, what do they want to achieve doing business? What is their goal? What is their financial goal and things like that? And then you are able to know, okay, this person, you'll be able to find out how big their dreams are, and then be able to tailor them. Okay, will an associate work with this, as work for this person, or they can come in as an affiliate? For example, somebody that has health and wellness business going already, right? Or somebody coming from Oriflame. I saw one of my prospects. She is currently in Oriflame, right? Such a person, they know the business, structure already. But now, why are they interested in the Untamed, right? So one can find out what are the pain points that you're experiencing with Oriflame, and how can you solve that problem for them coming into the Untamed. Something, in all of that. So we're learning. One of the things, that's one thing that I've learned from this, especially in this chapter, that will definitely I'll have to refine the way I bring these folks on board, even my automated message to welcome them and things like that. So, a lot to learn. This book, we're not going to drop it. Even after we finish reviewing it, we have to go over it again and again and again, to make sure that we are getting, the best out. All right. So, prescription without diagnosis is malpractice. I'm like, yes, that's all right. That is what we're going to it. A full stop to it today, and we'll continue next week. And please, we'll continue in the chat. Yes, it is an amazing book, really. If we can implement everything that is in this book, that's the thing we have to implement. If we don't implement, we won't know where we need to tweak, what we need to do better. I've learned a lot, in my implementing the ads and things, to be able to optimize it and make it, better, right? So that is one thing. Another thing that I tried last week, to invite people to the beach, which was what I was referring to earlier, that I couldn't, there's no way for me to know if those people came. I used Eventbrite. I said 10 tickets were available, and all 10 tickets were sold out, as in free, of course. People got all the 10 tickets on Eventbrite for the beach. So I don't know if they went. That's the thing, right? I don't know if they made it, but all 10 tickets that I made available on Eventbrite was gone, right? And that was free. I didn't have to pay anything on Eventbrite. So the lesson what I need to get out of that now is, how do I make the people from Eventbrite have a landing page where they can now give me their number? I have their email from Eventbrite, but I need their phone number, right? So there's no way I could, if you know, please let me know. On Eventbrite, there was no way I could get their phone number captured. So I need to I'm going to the one for Port Harcourt. I have another Eventbrite publication for Port Harcourt event. So I'll see how that goes. And with that, I've put a link there for them to RSVP again. I don't know if that's going to work. RSVP again. So it takes them to another form where they put their name and their phone number to RSVP again. So let's see how that works. Let's see how that works.
Sorry, Omomi. So the link you are putting in that, it's a WhatsApp link, or it's a...
You mean on the Eventbrite?
Yes.
On that Eventbrite, I put in, what is it called? A form, a link to a form to RSVP. Maybe I should have put the WhatsApp, my WhatsApp link.
Yeah, because what I think you should have, like, put your WhatsApp link, and then on that link, they will come direct to your inbox.
Yeah.
Because there's a way you put a link, and then when they come to your WhatsApp, it goes, they will come direct to your inbox, Or you
Right.
may have a group where they will go in the group. Because this is just a one-time event. You can put, they will come to your inbox. So from there, you have their number and you will chat with them. And
Right.
once they are back from the event, it's easy even to follow up, like how was the event and everything.
That's amazing. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. An amazing feedback. Thank you so much for that. So that's another means, you know, to get people to come. I guess the beach was so attractive to them, you know. Yeah, I will definitely optimize that, and I'll bring feedback. All right, everybody. That's it for me today. Till next week, and we're going to be looking at the be we're going to be looking at the automate and multiply. Very, very powerful. So definitely how to automate all of this process and then more continue to replicate. And once I'm able to automate, replicate, I'll teach, you know, everyone around. I'll bring it back here. I'll share it with you. All of these things that we're doing, the WhatsApp optimization, that's automating, right? So we'll continue to ensure that we're able to multiply all of these efforts. All right. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and then we'll continue the conversation in the group. And I'll share, if you have any suggestion for the next book for us to review, remember, we're going to do skill 1 month, and then the next will be mindset. So if you have any book, we've talked about skill now and all of that. If you have any idea, I have a couple that I'm eyeing for the next one. So if you have any idea on a great book on mindset about, you know, millionaire mindset of an entrepreneur, things like that, that will get us into, you know, the right mindset to be successful, you know, as a business owners, please don't hesitate to share. All right. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the chat, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.